So I'm up here on my plane to Colorado, and I'm watching this movie. It's called Free Solo. Maybe some of you have seen it. It's about this guy named Alex, and he's like probably the most insane dude I've ever watched on film. So this is a guy who ended up scaling um, the place in Yosemite called El Capitan. So he goes in free solos, which means basically he has no backpack, no ropes. He's just climbing. Like that's what he does for a career. He just climbs, and that's his goal chase. And for a lot of people, that would just seem like the stupidest thing to do, right? Just why would you climb a rock? There's no purpose. You're not adding value to anybody else's life. Whatever the things that I've heard, since watching this movie about 3 days ago. And I've been thinking the last couple of days, like, where can I gain influence from this guy? Because this guy is super duper impressive to me. Like, he went in and got an MRI of his brain, and they did a CAT scan on him, and they found out his amygdala, which is the place where your fear and decision making comes from, has zero activity. So for the rest of us, it takes a lot. It takes a lot in general for us to be fearful of something or for us to be scared of something. And for him, it's like almost non existent. There's like nothing this guy is scared of, there's nothing this guy won't do. So by the end of the movie, spoiler alert, he ends up climbing this mountain that's never been climbed before, apparently, with no ropes. And he gets to the top of it. All his cameramen are super duper scared. They even consider not doing it with him. But it's this journey over years and years and years where he thinks about it and he has to push himself towards it, and he keeps his notes in a notebook. And it starts to remind me of the greatest minds I've seen in the world. So people in business, people in sports, people in relationships, the people who are at the top of the game and the most consistent, they seem to have these consistent traits. And these consistent traits are being able to record your thoughts and being able to build from them. It's being able to push past barriers and get outside of your comfort zone. It's when you think you can't do something, like there's this point in the movie where he gets ready to start climbing at 4 a.m. and he bails, but he then comes back and he doesn't give up and he reaches the goal that he had. So for us, it doesn't have to be rock climbing, or maybe it is, but if you decide on a goal, if you decide that there's something you want or something that pulls you in life, why not just let it rip? Okay, that's what I learned from watching that movie. It's if there's something that you want to do, you should just let it rip today. So make it happen.